Yes, man. Yes. Yes, what's up, man? What's up? എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ again second episode for the live
Can't
stream.
get rid of you.
You know, it's
Hey,
almost
man.
like 54
Can we talk?
You know, നമ്മളെ എൻ്റെ ബാക്കി പോട്ട് കളിക്കാൻ പോവുകയാണ്. The stream gonna end early. Not going to lie because I don't have that much time. ഇന്നലെ ഇത് കളിക്കണമെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചു, ഇന്നലെ കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല. So like time just passing by, so I was like shit, I'm gonna just do a couple of hours. Well, you know, not a couple, maybe like less than that. You know, just play. So yeah, guys, let's go. ഭയങ്കര വീടായിട്ട് തോന്നുന്നു. Like my gosh, എവിടെയാ പോണ്ടേ? Route for the navigation is ഞാൻ ഇത് വെളിയിൽ പോയില്ല അന്ന്. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഞാൻ വെള്ളോട്ട് ഇറങ്ങിയത്. ഓ, പുതിയ സ്ഥല. Nice.
So, this is why we stopped. A lava river. Plan B then, I guess. We'll need to figure out if there's a way around. Wonder how many more surprises this planet has in store.
Look at fuel, organic deep deposit. നമുക്ക് വേണ്ട അത്ര ഉണ്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നത്. അവനെ
These loose rocks look like they might be passable. If only I had a tool to drill through them.
ആ കല്ലിൽ കൂടെ നമുക്ക് ഇനി നമുക്ക് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് പോവാം. തിരിച്ച് വണ്ടിയിലോട്ട് പോവാം. അതൊന്നും എനിക്ക് ഓടാൻ പറ്റുമെന്ന്. നമുക്ക് അത് നോക്കിയിട്ട് 20 കല്ലമ്പതുണ്ട്. So that means we can, okay. ചാർജൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്, ഒന്ന് നോക്കാം. ചാർജ് ഫുള്ളാ. ഇതെന്ത് സ്ഥലം എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാകുന്നില്ല. ഇത് ആദ്യത്തെ മാപ്പ് തന്നെയാണോ? ഇവിടെ നിന്നാണ് നമ്മൾ ഒത്തിരി നീങ്ങിയില്ലേ? സൺ വരുന്നതിന് മുമ്പേ സ്ഥലം വേണം. നമ്മൾ സംസാരിച്ചിട്ട് പോവാം. അതിൻ്റെ പേര് ഇത് വേണ്ട. ഇതല്ല മണ്ടയ്ക്കാണോ? ഇതിൻ്റെ മണ്ടയ്ക്കാന്ന് യാ എന്നാ പതാ.
Something you wanted to discuss with me? I wanted to congratulate you. On what? Having a smart me on board. Seriously? Yeah, I flipped through some manuals while you were sitting on your hands. Looks like we had the base operating in minimum maintenance mode. Oh? Yeah. But I played around with functionality options and presto, we got some new handy toys unlocked. Tools in the workshop and such.
Marking previous choices. Since the altar is in a okay.
Wow. Thanks.
Second power left.
I can't wait to check them out. No problem. There's also some upgrades available in the building module. Sound like something you like to play around with too? Sweet. We could do with some improvements here. Sure, but don't start fantasizing too much. Remember, everything costs resources. So, wherever we are and however long we're staying, it might just be wise to see if we can set up a mining outpost instead of relying on shallow deposits. Just in case. Sound advice. I'll consider. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lava lamp? You kept it? Sure. It's one of a few cool keepsakes from our childhood. Yeah. Mom and I like to sit by it in the evening, talking and joking. It reminds me of that period when life was challenging, but also really fucking great. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lucky old multi-tool. No wonder you took it with you. This little baby never ever let me down. Yep, I thought it might come in handy. Of course, every man of the house should have one. It sure helped me feel like one when the time came. Thanks, man.
സമയമുണ്ട് ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് 7 more hours.
What a week, huh?
ഇത് വേണം പോയി നോക്കാം. എന്തായിരുന്നു മറന്നുപോയി. ട്രാവൽ ഇവിടല്ലേ? ഉണ്ട് അതിന് നമുക്ക് മറ്റേ പേടയിട്ട് കല്ല് പിടിച്ചിട്ട് നല്ല മറ്റേ കല്ല് എവിടെ നകത്തോടൊക്കെ സ്ഥലമുണ്ട് നമുക്ക് നോക്കട്ടെ വി ഹാവ് എ സ്മോൾ ടൈം പ്രോബ്ലം മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ ഇവിടെ സമയത്തിന് വെച്ച് ഇതെവിടെ വെക്കുന്നത് അവിടെ വെക്കണ്ടേ ചേച്ചി വീഡിയോസ് തുടങ്ങിയോ നിത്യ പെട്ടെന്ന് തുടങ്ങിയോ ചാകല്ലേ ചാവുന്നു സത്ത് സത്ത് That's it.
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned. You okay? Surprisingly okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course.
Yeah.
But... I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What? How much rupidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough? Yeah, you bet. There's a lot of it. Good. That's good. Wait, how do you know? Well, isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which could only lead to one conclusion. That my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, Of course, you would need to have found rubidium. Besides, I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wow, you're right. It's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information. And that's the interesting part. Yeah, our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong? The old crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. Oh, I see. A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now? Why don't you rest? Get accustomed to the new reality? Which part of what I just said makes you think I'm not ready to start immediately? Well, in that case, your situation must be critical considering the lengths you went to. Something tells me there's no time to lose. You're right. Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good. This might work. Hey, man. Can we talk? About time. I'm in some deep shit here.
So you're not at your destination yet?
I'm stuck. We're stuck. There's a freaking lava river blocking our way.
Do you think you can cross it?
I'm on it. Just need a little time.
Right. Well, I got in touch because I have some news for you. Good news and, well, just news.
What's the bad news?
You didn't listen. There's no bad news. First of all, I've been informed that a rescue party is being organized.
Organized. You mean they're not on their way yet? What the hell are you waiting for?
Mr. Dosky, please, calm down. No matter how long the procession, it will always end up in church.
What?
Just the thing my grandma used to say when I was a kid and tired of doing my homework.
Except this is not about your homework.
Sure. But you gotta understand, your mission got dispatched pretty far away. We still haven't mastered teleporting.
How long do you think it'll take them to get organized?
All I can say is, they know it's an emergency.
Wow. That long?
Don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm really trying to help.
So, what's the other news?
Well, I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but there's a request from my boss directly. Before we get you out of there, we want you to retrieve as much rupidium as possible.
Oh, come on. Now? When I'm in the middle of this shit?
Yeah, I know. But the middle of this shit is the reason, Mr. Dalsky. If it's true that there's a lot of it there, we just can't leave it to waste. With the sun coming and all.
I really don't know what to say to that.
It's sure gonna give your rescue mission wings, if that's your kind of incentive.
Of course.
My boss will want to speak to you shortly. And you'll see how important it is. He's not some kind of empty three-piece suit if that's what you're afraid of. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but it was his idea to, you know, let you in on the branching procedure. By the way, is your altar doing any better?
Okay guys, my bad, we're getting along better.
Yeah. We're getting along pretty well now. Thanks.
That's very good to hear.
Is this about you wanting to talk to him again?
No. No, none of that. My boss put it out of my mind. That's not to mess things up even more.
So, you admit it's a mess.
What? No, we just... You know what? I'm not commenting on that. Talk to my boss about it.
Tell me more about this boss of yours. You mention him a lot.
He's the head of mining operations. Great mind, very open. You'll see. Doesn't normally do this, you know. Talk to people on space missions in person.
Oh, I feel so blessed.
You should. He saved your life, in a way.
What's gonna happen to my altars back on Earth?
I don't know. I'm sure my boss will think of something. He always knows what to do.
You either really trust him or you're very good at not saying anything.
Maybe both. I'm not a natural talker.
Ever tried working on it? You know, with a professional?
Not really. But my sister wanted to be a therapist and she practiced on me when I was 5.
Oh? And how did that go?
She turned to breeding hamsters. I hope you're not laughing.
Take on.
Your family seems interesting. Got any more stories about them?
It's a big family. Brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles. Yours?
I was the only child.
Wow. Can't imagine how that feels. Anyway, no time to talk about families now, right?
Ooh.
Okay. I better get back to work then.
Yes.
Ah.
Just remember about the rupidium, Mr. Dalsky. And wait for contact from my boss.
Radiation കഴിഞ്ഞു. The radiation done ഇവിടെ കല്ല് പൊട്ടിച്ചു. ഇതും ഫാസ്റ്റ് ട്രാവലിംഗ് ഫുള്ള്.
Okay. This is not good.
Nice visuals on it.
We are surrounded. Damn it. So much for Plan B.
ഇതില്ലേ ഇനി പോയിക്കാൻ. ഗോൾഡാണോ? എന്നെ കിട്ടി. അവിടെ എല്ലാം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. പൊട്ടിക്കാം. മതി ഏതാണോ ഇവിടെ വന്നല്ലേ. ഓ മൈ ഗോഡ്, ഇതല്ലേ വീഡിയോ? വീഡിയോ ഇതാണ്. HD of video. See full video. Go back and develop a new plan. plan isn't amazing. അപ്പം അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്താൽ മതി. കൂറ്റൽ കാറ്റേജ് കോടും ഭയങ്കര സ്ലോ ആയിട്ടാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഞാൻ അവിടെ പോയി നോക്കാം. ക്യൂ ചെയ്തിട്ടാ മതിയായിരുന്നു. എന്നല്ല അത് ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് ഓണം കഴിഞ്ഞു. 7 more seconds. തന്നെ ചെയ്യണം. ഞാൻ മറ്റവനെയും കൂടെ ജയിപ്പിക്കാൻ നോക്കിയതാ.
I'm done here. Did I do this now?
ചക്കിരിപ്പം വേരിയേഷൻ അടിക്കോ?
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally. Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That's slow enough for you? Hey, you just crossed out every team-building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the other way round. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed. Yeah, I understand how lousy
And how
that
you
must
feel.
Honestly, I don't think you do. But I hope we're not going to sit around crying about it. There's work to be done, here and now. That's true. Well, let's get to it then. Okay, I went beyond the rocks. It doesn't look good. The lava river is fast as hell. I'll be straight with you. There's no way around it. Holy shit. What now? I guess we need to get across somehow. Any ideas up your smart-ass sleeve? So now I'm smart, huh? Well, actually, I do have an idea. We could build a research lab and see if we can come up with anything useful there. Okay, let's give it a go. Whoa, you look tired, man. Everything okay? I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with sleeping on the floor? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Of course not. You have your cozy captain's bed. All right, no need to be so dramatic about it. I'll get you a proper dorm. Sounds like a promise.
How many? I don't have enough. അതിനില്ല പീസസ് പണിയാൻ എനിക്ക് 40 കുറച്ചുകൂടെ കല്ല് പോയി പറക്കണം വേണ്ടി ഓക്കെ ഈ ദിവസം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് നാളെ നോക്കാം സന്തോഷം കൂടെ പാവങ്ങൾ കിടന്ന് അങ്ങട്ടങ്ങ് ശത്രുക്കം. കല്ല വേണ്ട.
missing a few rad filters. Ah, another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame. Jeez, I packed a lot of stuff.
ഇങ്ങോട്ടൊന്നും മതിയില്ല ഇതന്നായിരിക്കും. അത് ഞാൻ അവിടെ എല്ലാം ചെയ്യാൻ പോയി.
Man, I'm telling you, we need it.
And I'm telling you this is the least important of our priorities.
You've got to be kidding me.
It's okay, bro. I got you.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
ഞാൻ ഹാപ്പി ആക്കട്ടെ ചെക്കനെ.
Marie Skwikovska? Where the hell did you find that old thing? Oh, I use it as an anti-stress ball, so it's always lying around. Anti-stress ball? This duck was the first audience for so many papers I wrote. Time for Marie to get back to her proper job.
ഇവിടെ ആടിയത്തെ
this? It's triggering the alert in my suit. I need to learn more about this thing. Now.
ആരൊക്കെ എന്നെ ഒന്ന് നോക്കുന്നേ? ഇതല്ല ഇതല്ല.
Hello?
Jan Dolsky. Finally. I've been impatient to meet you.
Yeah, sure. You that big fish Lucas was mumbling about?
Terrence Maxwell. But yes, I am both his and your superior at mining operations. First of all, my heartfelt condolences. Losing the whole crew must have been hard on you.
Yeah. I still can't get over it.
Their families have been informed. They're grief-stricken, as you can imagine. But the deaths of their loved ones will go down in history as part of a pioneering discovery. Your discovery.
So, do people know I found rubidium?
We're keeping the news within a very limited circle. It's only wise for the time being.
Limited circle, huh? Bullshit. The public has a right to know about such things.
I like your passion, Jan. You're an honest man. But you're under enough pressure already. We don't need the media to go berserk or the stock market to overreact. We don't need chaos down here, while all our efforts should concentrate on supporting you up there. Your task is difficult enough, and failure is not an option.
That's why you had me create my altars? You'd rather let me lose my mind than lose the rubidium?
It was a long shot, I admit. But we were saving both. Rubidium and you, Jan. Do you think it was a mistake?
I have mixed feelings. Sure, it's better to be alive, but I feel like a line's been crossed.
You certainly have a chance to experience something extraordinary. Many people would envy you.
Let's just get one thing straight, Maxwell. I know you expect things of me, but I'm no hero.
Ah, heroism. Are you familiar with the works of Albert Camus?
Albert who?
A great writer and philosopher. Camus believed heroism was easy, accessible. For him, it was living a normal man's life that was a true challenge. Being decent. Doing the right thing. You are the first person to prove that we can actually excavate rupidium in quantities that can really make a difference. A dream the biggest corporations have been chasing for over a decade now, constantly failing. You say you're not a hero? Well, maybe I don't need you to be one. Maybe you should just carry on being a decent man, Jan Dulski.
Okay, you're buttering me up for something big here. Let's cut to the chase.
Hard-headed. I like that. You've probably noticed how different rupidium looks in reality than on the training materials they showed you.
Why is that?
It changes form constantly. Its chemical structure is so volatile that it is almost impossible to capture two particles in the same state. A fleeting substance. Spectacular. But also very unstable.
How come it works then?
Not enough tests were run to explain that. The only sample ever found in space was researched inside a mobile base like your own, but it never made it back to Earth. It lasted long enough to demonstrate its amazing qualities, only to disintegrate somewhere between the Copernicus and the Hyades cluster.
So, you're afraid the rupidium I found might not withstand the journey?
I know it won't. That's why we came up with a special container for it. An Ark.
You mean like a box?
A hermetic module dedicated specifically to storing and transporting rupidium. We have blueprints for it. Lucas should send the necessary data over to you by the time we finish talking. Constructing a rupidium Ark should be your primary focus now.
Sounds like a big task. I should get to it straight away.
It is a big task, Jan, but it's worth every effort. I hope you realize the gravity of the moment.
I thought you said you didn't want to put pressure on me.
You're right.
No.
Then we only have one more issue to...
What's that?
You can trust me.
I get it. I won't.
Good. Remember, just do the right thing. Now...
I found something peculiar on the planet.
What exactly was peculiar about it?
Everything. And it seemed to be emitting strong radiation. Yes.
We could have expected to come across something like that sooner or later, according to reports from previous missions. Unidentified sources of radiation, unexplained electromagnetic field anomalies, distortions of matter, space, or even gravity.
What are they?
According to a bold theory fleshed out by Professor Frankov, they may be instances of the so-called interval.
The what?
Interval. In very simple terms, it's a non-coincidental superposition of potential universes. We don't know exactly why it occurs, but observations prove that under certain, not yet specified conditions, two or more parallel landscapes can coexist within a common quantum field, creating a so-called proximity plane.
Yeah, it felt like something was materializing from out of nowhere right in front of my eyes.
Let's keep our heads cool. It's just a theory. No one's ever proved it right. If, and I stress if, Professor Frankov's intuition is right, then the distortion you have encountered could have been a puncture point, the spot where the proximity plane intersects with our observed universe, subverting its physical balance and distorting the rules of Newtonian mechanics.
We need to learn more about these peculiarities.
Inform me at once if you come across another one.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Hey man, you're clearly angry. Meaningless small talk will only make me more angry. So maybe we can talk about something meaningful. What calms you down? Punching that smirk of yours would definitely do the trick. But if you really need to know, walking it off, I guess. And that's it? Sounds like postponing the detonation. If I tell you it works, it works. it me, or does it sound a bit artificial?
Functionality manual. Take up to several days.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
So, did you find a solution to our problem?
Yes, it's super simple. We'll build a bridge.
Oh, just like that?
Well, it can't be a regular bridge, of course. We don't have the time nor the manpower to accomplish that. However, there is a certain technology that came to my mind, superconductive bridge anchors. They could allow us to quickly span a light but durable construction across our obstacle.
Wow, great. Sounds exciting.
Yes, but
Oh, here we go.
cut out the sarcasm. It's not my fault this excursion was prepared by a dilettante. Blueprints for the anchors should be standard equipage for every mission since Project Versant went live, but not on this one. They should fire the logistician, if there ever was one.
Stop moaning, will you? Just tell me what to do.
You're right. Let's act. You are in touch with mining operations, right?
Yeah, I am. Why?
Next time you talk to someone from mining ops, tell them to send over the anchor blueprints from Versant. Once we have them, things will go back to super simple. You'll see.
All right, will do. Hello, Jan. Not getting any connection from mining ops. Any idea how I can ask them for those blueprints? Didn't they push you to mine rubidium? Report getting the job done, and someone will turn up. Trust me, I know how this company works. Okay, thanks. bad. You wanted to talk?
Yeah, it's been a while since you promised to get me a proper place to sleep. It's not exactly something people forget about, you know, so just do something about it. I'm not a goddamn sheep.
Guys, mic mute रहेगा पर what I was saying is maybe कुछ लोग इन्हें जाए stream maintain हो है
All done. Should I take care of this now?
വീഡിയോ ആക്കാണ് ഗൈസ്. സോ അടുത്ത എപ്പിസോഡ് അതായിരിക്കും ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നത് ഗൈസ്. താങ്ക്സ് ഫോർ വാച്ചിങ്. ഓക്കെ, ഹാവ് എ ഗുഡ് വൺ. സ്വീറ്റ് ഡ്രീംസ് ഗൈസ്, സ്വീറ്റ് ഡ്രീംസ്. എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരു സന്തോഷപ്പെട്ട ഒരു ദിവസമാകട്ടെ.